security numbers.
A local man warning others after he was sold a set of fake speakers, and it is out over $200.
Yeah, our Courtney Frum talked with the victim. Courtney, was this a Craigslist scam gone wrong?
Good evening, John and Terry. No, actually, he was approached in a Home Depot parking lot. The scammer pulled out a speaker set, he bought them, and then drove off. Now, the victim says it was all too good to be true. After a little research, he found out he fell victim to the white van speaker scam.
He says, take a look at them, and if you want them, like, I'll give them to you for like $100. So I went and looked at them. He said, we sell them at our store for $3,000.
Hunter Jackson says in the moment, everything seemed legit.
He just had a badge on. He had receipts for all the stuff. He didn't seem like a sketchy guy.
But it was all too good to be true.
Okay, so you can see the top one actually is real. I mean, it has a speaker and everything in it, but the bottom one has that granite hot glued in there.
Once Jackson took a look online, he realized this unfortunately happens all the time.
Website wasn't real, you know, started looking through the eBay postings and they were through some sketchy people. We couldn't find anything on the company. And then we started looking inside, and some of them had wires, some of them just had granite hot glued inside. And so it was fake, you know, it was just a scam.
Soundwave, a locally owned speaker and audio store, says they've seen this scam before.
I know I was talking to my coworkers earlier about it, and at least 10 years it's been happening. So yeah, it just happens all the time. If you ever do run into something like that, just remember that if it is too good to be true, it probably is, and you can always come visit us and, you know, make sure you get a good set of speakers.
So if anybody comes and it seems weird and it seems like it shouldn't be happening, then it probably shouldn't. You know, this isn't a fairy tale world where stuff like that happens, where you win the lottery.
Now, both Soundwave and Jackson told me that these scammers target young men who drive nice cars in these types of parking lots like Home Depot and Best Buy.
Yikes.
That's
Wow.
scary. Now,
Yeah.
Courtney, did he test the speakers before, giving the scammer the cash?
Yeah, he did. Actually, a few of the speakers did work, but the rest of them did have that granite in the bottom. The weird thing is that if you look at the boxing, it literally says Alexa speakers across it, which is very convincing. And he said the scammer told him that it could connect to like an Alexa reader. And so he was like, oh, yeah, that sounds good. Sounds legit.
If you have one, and I mean, it could go throughout your house.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that would seem pretty interesting.
Very handy, but definitely now something to look out for.
For sure.
Thanks, Courtney. Texas Tech Life.